just back from very windy Gran Canaria to very windy Lanzarote. Pretty windy, but I think it was even worse in Gran Canaria for a road race near Maspalomas. Super challenging with the wind, and George, Lyle, Charlie, Bella and myself all raced. First race was myself and George in the same category, in the same race. We had a mixture of the Masters, Elite Men and Junior. George did really well, got away early on in chasing a break, so he was on his own for a lap or so. Then he got caught, then my brake went, which stayed away, 7 of us. I did as I expected in the sprint, not very well, finished 7th. George was up the front of the bunch in the sprint, so we'll wait to see the results. It was all mixed up, but he was up front, great practice, did really well. After that, Bella and Lyle raced the same race.
Yeah, it was actually my first ever road race. We watch a lot of cycling, professional cycling on TV, but the actual feel of it was more challenging than I thought. It's amazingly explosive and fast in some places, and cornering at speeds with a lot of people around you. Well, I found that quite difficult. I'm not used to it, I suppose. So if I was going to do more of this, then I need more practice. From a coaching point of view, it was really good experience as well, because these boys are training for triathlon and maybe road racing as well, and in the future, and it gives us a really good feel for what they really need by actually doing it ourselves. Lyle had a really good race. He's still new to multi-sport, and he got stuck right in, and he positioned himself really well for all of the race, always up near the front, and that's where you needed to be if you could be. I couldn't be there, but he could, and he was there for the sprint at the end as well. Not sure of his position yet with all the different categories racing together, but he was up there. Brilliant.
Yeah, it's great practice for all of them, even in triathlon for the youngsters, and Olympic distance if they do that in the future as an adult. Even though you've got to swim well, you've got to draft in the bunch, the best ones at the moment are really strong cyclists, the Norwegian boys, the Brownlees, Gomez, and the women, Nicola and Flora Duffy. It's really important not just to be super strong on the bike, but have the skills that you're saving energy with drafting, cornering, being in the right position.
And these guys do road racing, don't they, to practice?
Exactly, yeah. Gustav Iden was a bike racer before he did triathlon. The Brownlees did bike racing. Ivan Ranga,
Nicola does.
Really keen on doing bike racing, and it just, it helps training wise, and skills in saving the energy and then using your power and energy in the right place at the right time. And we haven't talked about the other category. Charlie did the Principiante race, 9 and 10-year-olds. Had a great race. He decided he wanted to attack lots, so he had a few attacks, whittled down the field to 3 of them at the end, and finished in 2nd with a good sprint. And he had a great time, as did we all.
Gran Canaria was a great place for our training the day before. The mountains and the smooth roads, it's a great location for cycling and triathlon. Yeah,
and open water swimming, which did a bit of. You can watch the footage after this, will show a little bit of what we got up to this weekend. Just looking for the others. We've gone for a ride day before the road race tomorrow. Up the valley in Maspalomas. Beautiful road, nice loop. Did with Charlie the other week. Should see him coming the other way. It's amazing where the race is. The wind is like gale force. You just come round to Maspalomas. Not much wind at all. Just protected by the hills, I guess, or something. I don't know. I'm not a weather expert. Nice ride. Afternoon before. So maybe Push, go, go, go.
De la jornada, en este caso de categoría escuela. 4 vueltas al circuito. Continuamos bien.
Okay, Lyle and Bella are ready. Good luck, Suerte.
Ready for our Sunday ride.
That's it. Crazy wind, tailwind, headwind, crosswind. We've just finished. George was doing a good, he was on his own away. He got caught and then the brake that stayed away went away. And I managed to get in that. Hard, wasn't it?
Win. Lovely.
So yeah, easy in the headwind if you're sitting behind. But tactical road racing.
Very tactical, but good experience.
Yeah.
And now we're ready for another 50k.
50k walk. I think Bella's race and Lyle's together. I think they've probably got 25k.
How was it, Lyle? I was looking across. You were kind of up there.